my name's Noah, and I'll be your server tonight for girl dinner. So I just finished editing this massive video, and this was not originally the plan. The plan was just to put out the finale, but for some reason in my teeny tiny brain, I thought to myself, no, you know what I want to do? I want to put all of the other videos that I already released, which is basically the rest of the episodes for season 2, include that in this finale video because I want to. So I just wanted to explain what this video is and what you can expect out of it before I play the actual video. This is the pre-intro intro. I'm gonna stop this intro now so I can put it in the video and turn my fan back on because it's hot as balls. Also, yeah, I have decided that I really want to read the comics, so I think I might. All that said, let's let the videos play. I'm gonna go. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stick around till the end. No pressure though, but you're welcome to. And I'll see you when I see you.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening. Good morning, Charlie. Me, the alarm. So happy waking up today. This is well deserved. Sus. I'm still accusing Charlie of like sus activity when he's out, Nick's out. Like there was no closet. I mean, there was one before, built out of glass. But I think like why Heartstopper appeals to me so much is because of like how pure and wholesome it is. Also, I saw Barbie doing this streak of watching or consuming media that's like happy, light, and like it helps a little bit. It feeds my soul. I've gone through phases of my life where I would binge really disturbing shit and it alters your brain chemistry and not in a good way. That's great. It's like it's how season 1 started also, but this time different because it's not all like weird with Ben. This with Nick. I don't know if you've ever seen a video reaction or whatever from me before, but it usually takes 5 hours to watch. Oh, this one's half an hour. Okay, so this will take us 6 hours. But like sometimes I'll have a thought and it needs to come out immediately or else I will forget it forever. Kind of just like the tissue in your pocket that you said you were going to throw out in 2010. That breathy little high, we're going to go back to that just so you know because it's deserved. It's adorable. No. Oh, okay. To make out Avi.
I came out to my mum last night.
Oh my god, how did it go?
So we're picking up right after he told his mom, who we all know is Olivia Colman. So he came out on a Sunday. Safe to assume, right? Came out on a Sunday, the Lord's Day. This just in. Sunday is officially next day. Adorable. Adorable.
Kissing at school is a terrible idea.
Whoa. Oh, I thought they were gonna study. I can't believe all of this is happening under Olivia Colman's roof and she's just letting it. And by that, I mean I fully believe it because mother knows best. It's a long montage and I get it. Like maybe there's no story there, so we're skipping over some of that stuff. But genuinely, their chemistry is so nice. I would sit here watching them do groceries, watching them do laundry. But there's like something in domesticity, in the domestic side of a relationship that I find so intimate and romantic. Genuinely, I wouldn't mind watching them make a sandwich or whatever. He's so cute looking up at him like, oh. We're back in it, boys. Back in!
I have a boyfriend! Yes, we're all fully aware.
Sorry, Tao. You have the opportunity to not be single.
Are
Elle?
you giving Charlie relationship advice?
I watch a lot of romance movies.
Those are the fighting words of a clinically single man. That was relatable, is all I'm saying. Literally the person that watches all the romance movies has the expectations all up to here. Last we saw them, oh my god, the one remaining apple juice. This is dramatic. Also excited about this, rooting for them. Go get your apple juice, girly girl. Do they both like apple juice? Oh. Oh, they're flirting now. Let's go.
You have it.
No.
Don't they? You have it at school.
Tao!
Oh, his solution is to just be weird. Again. I get it. Crushes on a person. Avoids them forever. Yep, that's the move. What do you mean?
Nicholas!
Oh, Imogen.
Also fancy someone else now.
Okay. Please be a girl. Sorry.
If anything actually happens, I promise I'll tell you.
Imagine she has a crush on Charlie. Well, wait, does he have to come out to Imogen? He doesn't, right? Because like in the last episode of season 1, he basically like ran to Charlie. Most people saw. Oh, is that like next to Harry or something? Or Ben? Ben. A Bendemption arc is in the making.
My name is Mr. Farouk.
Hello?
Break my rules, and you go straight to isolation for the day. I'll catch you with that phone again. I'll be confiscating it.
Just tell them to put their phone away. Like, I don't know, hot tip, maybe. Just tell them to put their phone away. Don't confiscate the phone. I always kind of hated that rule in school. Like, because if they fucking break the phones by accident or it's lost, like, what happens then? Does the school, like, it's not that deep. Oh, that's funny, Ben? You think that's funny? Yeah. You know what I think is funny? Being rejected by Charlie. You had a good thing and you lost it, you dumbass.
You're just gonna ignore me for 2 weeks then?
Yes. Saying that like it's a challenge.
I said sorry to Charlie for what happened. Don't talk about him.
What are we doing here, Ben? Like, what's the angle? Don't you have a girlfriend also? Like, there was that clip of him making out with a girl. And do you want to keep being friends with Charlie? Do you want to keep that connection? Or have you and Nick been really good friends prior? Because there was none of that in season 1. So, like, I don't understand. Hashtag Bendemption arc, but hashtag why?
You know, if you're trying to keep it quiet, you should probably stop acting so gay for him.
Was that a joke? Or are you fucking kidding me? First of all, Ben, he's bisexual!
Bisexual!
Nachos, hello, with extra onions, and a sandwich, a Cubano sandwich.
I want to rejoin the rugby team.
How? What?
And I've missed rugby.
You don't even care about rugby.
Oh, well, you are very good at the falling over part.
He's also good at the kissing part.
What? Are you still in a mood with us? You've all been playing like girls lately.
Harry has changed 0%. I don't smell anything even remotely redemptioning, which I'm happy about because I don't want to end up liking this kid. I'm so done with him. Oh, kind of gay.
Sometimes I think he might like me back, but
Other times he just runs away.
maybe being weird is how he expresses his romantic feelings.
That's Darcy.
What if you tried actually flirting with him? Just
Oh.
to see what happens. Yeah, flirt with him.
Oh,
What's up?
Nothing.
I'm mortified.
My mum's been moaning at me to get a haircut.
Your hair's cute, Mom. You should do what you want.
How? Let me save you some time. Yes, she was flirting with you. Yes, she was.
I got you a present. We've been going out for 2 months.
Oh my god. I would be the person that forgets that all the time. Has it been? That's strange. I feel like I've known you my whole life. That's the way to get out of that.
I did not get you a present.
I didn't want it to become a thing, so.
Could be a thing.
Sponsored?
And how did you know this is my favourite chocolate bar?
You mentioned it ages ago, so.
Thank you.
And that's why we shouldn't kiss at school.
I want to tell people. It's hard to find the right time.
I feel a little bit bad because I wonder that kind of pressure to put on yourself is pretty unnecessary. I understand that Nick wants to be out, not just for himself, but also for Charlie. And that's very admirable. I'm just a little bit worried if you put that much pressure on yourself and the desire to come out isn't specifically just because you yourself are ready or because you want to do it, because it's influenced by like your desire to make someone else happy, that it could maybe muddy the waters a little bit. I don't know.
No more kissing at school. Too risky.
They're gonna keep kissing at school. There's no way. None of these men are honorable. They're both gonna break that rule. Hi. It's the ally.
Does she know about you guys?
It'll be fine. She's an ally.
How did you get to know everyone?
That's interesting. I thought she would already know. Why it can be difficult to open up about something so personal to friends is because his friend group has openly shown themselves to be ignorant, homophobic. And these are the friends that have known him a certain way since he was a kid. Like, I think he's been so, like, Nick has been conditioned and has been so used to them interacting with him as the character that he has played for all of his formative years. They know him to be rugby lad Nick, which I know to us, who has seen who Nick really is, that's insane. I think for his friends, them finding out that he's actually this very like introspective, sensitive, sweet, bisexual guy, and also still a rugby lad, you know, those two things Nick doesn't have to choose between those things. But for them to see that side of him, they would probably feel the exact same way that we do, finding out that he's a rugby lad. They'd be like, huh? So I think that's where it's coming from for Nick. Like, it's what they say and what they think, not that it matters, but it could still hurt him.
It's all bad.
No, it's not. You just need to get inspired. I could be your model.
Thao doesn't know this, but he gave Elle the most perfect in. Because now they get to spend time together, and Elle is free to stare at him.
Look at me.
Sorry.
About what?
We're not dating.
Oh, no,
She's my best friend, and it's none of your business.
He was just trying to help. Not Tao. Elle and Tao are sitting so far to one another now. Don't put the lesbians in between you. Let the lesbians live outside of you. Prediction. Nick finally is about to tell her about him and Charlie. Imogen interrupts him by saying that she's actually into Charlie. Imagine. I'm gonna lose my shit.
It's kind of hard to...
Is it about you and Charlie? I should have let you say it. It is kind of obvious. And like, it totally makes sense.
My God. Okay, forget the prediction. This is much better. Thank fucking God. But I did also say this in the beginning. Like, I was wondering why he would have to come out to her when she, at the end of season 1, already kind of knew that. Thank God. Thank God we don't have to do this whole thing. Let's go.
Like the whole date thing and the sports day thing.
Yes.
You didn't like me because you're gay.
Well, I'm bisexual, actually.
Oh.
Oh, Imogen.
Now you know about Charlie, you have to tell me about your crush.
Is it Isaac?
Oh, come on.
Fine, okay. It's Ben.
It's so wholesome that when Charlie's parents go away, he doesn't throw like a rager or anything. Like, it's a little sleepover. Make out, make out, make out. Kiss, kiss, kiss. You're not in school. Kiss. You're not in school. Nick. 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 Yay. With my cheesy hands.
I can't believe people think you're straight.
You know my friend Nick? He's my boyfriend.
I wouldn't have assumed he was gay.
And actually, he's bisexual.
True.
Gay or bisexual, Nick is banned from sleepovers from now on. What? There will be no hanky-panky in this house.
Please don't say hanky-panky.
Premarital hanky-panky? Not allowed. Noted, sir.
You're telling people then?
Yeah, it's not going to be like when I got outed. I'm going to do everything I can to make sure Nick doesn't have to deal with what I did.
One of the best on-screen siblings I have ever seen. I love you, Tori. We all love Tori. Let's all say thank you, Tori.
Everything's going to be perfect.
No, it won't be. But I'm here for it. Microphone on the desk.
Tao, I've been getting the sense that you've been struggling.
Well, everyone's in love, sir.
He's on track for solid grades in his GCSEs. Focusing on his
Olivia
schoolwork.
Coleman!
You need to start focusing on your schoolwork.
He is. It's not his fault that he's in love.
So, your coursework essay.
You know what? I haven't seen his parents for all of season 1. I saw his mom probably once. His dad probably... Actually, there was a scene with the dad that was pretty... It was really sad. Anyway, we haven't seen them for a while. Parents, chill. Assuming Nick's sexuality, thinking that he doesn't look gay. Like, they're striking out right now.
I think you and Nick need to spend some time apart.
We are not banning you from seeing each other completely.
No, it needs to be a complete ban. Until this coursework essay is handed in, Nick is not allowed around our house and you are not allowed around his.
That's homophobic. I mean, it's not. Just so we're clear, I'm kidding.
Gonna stay with Dad next time, eh?
We're all very
Who the fuck are go?
Girlfriend yet?
Oh no.
Stop bothering him, David.
Yeah, fuck off, David. Oh. Alright, chill out. They haven't said I love you to each other yet, which is kind of adorable. No! No! No!
Year 11 prom is happening. Oh my god!
Prom!
You mean we can't be Fiona and Shrek? It's prom, not Halloween.
I mean, same difference. Prom is Halloween because you know you dress up, and it's scary.
Same social hour, boys.
Mr. Farouk, when is social hour then? Can we put that on the schedule?
I see he's still as desperate as ever. Talk about him. God, you hate me so much.
You nearly, yeah, you assaulted him. You nearly, like, it nearly got so bad that time. Weirdo? What is going on then?
You hurt him, and who knows if you do the same with Imogen.
That's true.
Sorry, am I not allowed to like girls as well as boys?
Go fuck yourself. What's going on here?
Charlie thinks you're this perfect boyfriend, but you are just the same as me.
No. The more that he opens his mouth saying this shit, saying that he and Nick are the same. Oh no, not the haha, Nick.
Checking to see how the
What, David?
going. Charlie, who's Charlie?
Can you
Is
give
Charlie
it back?
your girlfriend?
No, stop it.
So boring.
You're boring.
If you do have a girlfriend, I want to know about it. She needs my approval.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, you could go somewhere else. Yes, let's go. That's the same sweater from that scene in season 1 when they played in the snow.
I'm stealing this, just so you know.
Oh, I know.
Oh, I know. Look at his little bye t-shirt.
I'm definitely going to fail maths on Monday. Want me to help you revise? We can go through your notes together.
He posted about him. It looks Photoshop. It looks master manipulated. It's cool. Oh my.
I bet they throw really good parties here.
Ignore Felix. They don't want to go here for the parties. They do throw really good parties here.
I really wish I went to art school. If there's one legitimate regret I have in my life, it's that I didn't try for art school. Even when people were discouraging me, I should have went for it. But also, 17-year-old Noah, it's not your fault. You were trying your best. It's not about the phone. It's about what the phone represents.
She's at this art school open day thing.
Dude, even your mom knows. We all know you're into her. I'm sorry, but the most unrealistic thing so far in Heartstopper is this. An Asian mom and their Asian kid having dinner in front of the TV. Is that how you do it in the UK? I've never seen that growing up. Either you stare at the wall and focus on the hard work, blood, sweat, and tears that your mom and parents put into your food, or you're not eating.
Yeah, okay.
Why are they squeezing into each other in that door frame? Intimacy, question mark?
So I thought I'd come over and see if you wanted to hang out this evening, but I guess you can't.
Evening, huh? Like a date?
I'm going out tonight with Naomi and Felix.
You could have that art day at the weekend or something.
Kind of busy.
That sucks.
Do you want something to eat?
No, I'll have something when I get home.
Is David in there? Because fuck that. Oh my god. I knew it.
Hi.
What? Nelly fucking hates him.
What was your name? Sorry?
Charlie, and you're
Charlie. So I'm Nick's older brother.
Yeah.
We're busy, so you can go away now.
I don't know what the vibe is.
You okay?
I don't know if I trust this guy.
I just wanted to meet the guy that, that turned my little brother gay.
No, I hate him. 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 I hate him.
I mean, I should have always known you'd turn out to be gay, really.
I'm bi, actually. And so what?
Just admit you're gay.
He's bi.
This is exactly why I didn't want to tell you.
Too late now.
Why did you tell him about Charlie?
He didn't.
Tell me, you left a picture of you two kissing on your bedroom wall. Come on, Mum, he's saying he's bi. I mean, what a load of absolute bullshit.
Get out.
Oh my God, imagine what Dad's gonna say.
He's such a dick.
Olivia Colman, you smite him. You smite him? This is disgusting. I'm gonna cry. I'm about to cry, and it's episode 2.
You want some dinner? At Nick's.
No, you didn't. Did he lie? Is he not eating? I have a shit brother too. I related to that way too much. Way too much.
Charlie, this is not your fault. It was never going to go perfectly with everyone, but there are still awful people in the world. When you came out, but I can handle it. I promise.
I brought you apple.
Thanks.
Why isn't it juiced? Tao is not about change. Even if it means that there is a possibility of him becoming happier, maybe, because he would be honest with himself, and then him and Elle could be an item, a couple, it changes the friend group still. And for the sake of that, I think that's why Tao's like afraid. I don't know. I have a soft spot for Tao because I get it. Being afraid of change to this day is something that I still struggle with. Like, it's not as bad as it was when I was a kid or when I was Tao's age, but, you know, because little by little you start to accept that, like, change is inevitable, blah, 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 whatever. As a kid, stuff like that can be really scary.
You remind me of me and Dad.
What the hell?
That's so weird.
That is very weird. Why would you say that?
Well, he was the calm one, and I was the outspoken one. Lost him. I felt so unbalanced. You have to fight to stay by her side.
Yeah. Also, Elle's not dead, so there's that.
Oh, dear. He has Elle on his phone lock screen. You're in love, true love. You can hear it in the silence. You can see it in the lock screen.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
I like Elle. Okay?
Let's fucking go, Tao.
I
Let's
said it.
go.
And don't laugh. I bet you've all been laughing behind my back because
I
I've been so
have.
oblivious.
If I knew you in real life, I'd laugh to your face.
Elle can do better. She probably doesn't even like me back.
She does.
But I'm going to tell her.
Oh.
Help me.
Episode 3. Episode 3.
Restaurant. Classic date location.
Isn't that a bit boring though?
I mean, it's boring for them just because they've been friends for a very long time. Like, I feel like a movie, dinner, and all of that, a cafe date, all of these things are ideal for if you were about to if you're trying to get to know someone that you have just met or don't know very well. You already know you have chemistry. Like, you don't have to force it to be something that it's not. It's sublime.
What about if we went to IKEA like in 500 Days of Summer?
Tao, I know you and Charlie are really good mates.
So close. So close.
Annoying when people think we're best bros.
Kind of hot.
Probably gonna get found out anyway.
Because you keep wanting to kiss at school.
I think you're also to blame for that.
I don't know what you mean. I have never initiated a kiss at school.
Oh, really?
He's about to do it right now. Oh my
So what
god.
about that?
Oh, the door is open. Why is the door open? As we're okay. Well, the door's open. Excuse me, boys.
Boys, I need.
Wait, what's the title? Promise. Okay, let's see. There's no way that she's homophobic. I don't know. I'm getting good vibes off of her.
Since some distance has grown between you and most of the lads.
They're homophobic.
If any of the lads say anything out of line, you tell me immediately, all right?
Let's fucking go. I knew it.
Lots of lesbians in women's rugby. That's how I met my wife.
Let's fucking
What
go.
it was like.
See, you can always tell. Oh, she had a photo. No, I didn't realize. There was a photo.
Thank you.
Maybe keep the kissing outside of team practice.
That's fair. That is fair.
Charlie, still waiting on your coursework essay?
It's coming, sir.
It's nearly done.
Yeah, chill. How to ask out a friend. The age-old question. Ace! Representation!
Oh, have you read this one? Of course I've read that one.
And with 5 minutes to spare.
That's right. Cramming.
End of GCSE's party in the woods near my house tonight.
In the woods. So much about that sounds like a red flag, but alright.
Tonight! Everyone bring your own drinks, yeah?
He's invited.
Je
m'appelle bisexuel.
I love you because of how annoying you are. I didn't mean that in an I love you way.
They've never said
that? That was just a casual I love you. Hey, stop!
You're kidding. Darcy, you're joking.
Yusuf, on time as always.
No kiss.
Are you also having regrets about signing up for this?
It'll be a laugh, won't it?
Interesting.
I could come out at the party to some of the rugby guys, so...
Something about that just makes me nervous. Like, I am so happy that Nick wants to come out and so annoyed whenever people think that him and his boyfriend are just best bros / the best of mates. And I appreciate the effort. Like, A for effort for Nick, 100%. The amount of times that he brings it up, though, I don't know, something about it makes me so nervous. Like, I feel like he's gonna blow up or something. And then that whole thing with Ben, like when Ben said that you and I are the same, and I'm sure like that stuck with Nick because he didn't even tell Charlie about it. It just ties so perfectly, like in parallel to the bisexual experience. Always trying to prove your bisexuality, but it's a losing game because what you're trying to prove is that you are both straight and gay, when in the end you're neither. It's like I don't know. We've been set up to fail.
And we've been told to inform you that boys and girls cannot share rooms.
Well then, good news for us. Oh no!
Heartbreaking, isn't it?
Groups of 4, please.
Did y'all catch that vibe? I caught something. That was weird. Is it Tao?
These are for you. Elle, I like you.
Oh my god! Wait!
2 hours later.
These two are always in the brain, but somehow within the periphery. They're like hanging out in my mind. And then every time they pop up, like, hey, we're still a thing that's brewing, I lose my shit. Like, this is so cute. Oh my god, look at his dress. Like, he's dressed like a little... He is dressed for a whole other timeline. But he looks so good though. Also, he said, Elle, I like you romantically. Like, he really gave no room for the, oh yeah, Tao, I like you too. And having to go, no, I mean, I like you. No, he didn't say like you. Bitch, he said, I like you romantically. He said that with his whole chest. And this sweater thing that is so, I kind of want it. I'm not gonna lie. I just want this full sleeves with it.
You like me?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I was sort of hoping. I've been sort of wondering if you like me back.
Well, yeah.
I thought maybe we could go to the cinema.
The cinema. I can see. Oh, I was trying to find my other slipper, but I threw it.
Flashback.
I'm crying. I try not to think about two people as like meant to be together, just because of like, it's more of a feeling of like they fit. They fit together. They make each other shine. Obviously, we get that from Nick and Charlie, who are constantly trying to help one another, sometimes even going as far as like sacrificing their own success to make sure that their partner is successful. Tao and Elle also have that same thing. Like, they believe in each other so much. Came out of nowhere for me. It was like, I wasn't expecting it so soon. And like, now I'm scared that means that there will be conflicts or whatever. I'm okay. I'm here for the ride. I'm here to see them like go through certain conflicts in their whole situation now that the feelings are known, and also with the conflict that like Elle will probably have to move away and this might turn into a long distance thing. I'm here for all of it. Sounds great. Sign me up, soldier. Now in this bit, filming Noah kind of messed up here and didn't manage to switch the scenes in OBS, which means that the recording of the show was not included. It's just a lot of me. So if it's a little bit out of sync as I try to edit this, I'm sorry. Filming Noah won't realize it until much later into the episode, unfortunately, but oh my god, you look so slick. I think this date's gonna go well.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
You look really nice, by the way.
I'm gonna go find her.
I can't believe Tori came out to a party in the woods. That one appealed to her. Of all the hangouts, this is the one that made sense. Oh, he took his hand. We're running. What a shirt though, Nick. I kind of want it.
What's up? I'm fine. I promise.
Promise. I don't like this idea. It's kind of scary, not gonna lie.
Literally nothing embarrasses her.
What's going on here with Darcy? This is confusing.
Okay, you win.
Why would you tickle someone in the forest?
Holding hands in the Louvre, kissing in front of the Mona Lisa.
Oh, it's disrespectful. I love it. Oh my god. Why is this awkward? Why is that awkward? I have faith. I'm keeping the faith. Keeping.
Are we ready to bust some shit?
In the forest? Wait. What is this? What? Why am I suddenly watching Yellow Jackets?
It's technically a good movie. Like a story perspective. I mean, it all hinges on the romance between...
Why would you take her to see her favorite movie and then criticize it the entire time?
You really shouldn't have picked that movie.
Yeah.
It's not my favorite, but you love it, so...
We should do something we both enjoy.
Yeah, you could go to the arcade. Play some video games, like before. Is this tradition? Is this like a... is this a British thing? I don't understand it. I think it's so dangerous. Those tents are fun. So everyone's here. I'm confused.
I didn't know you invited them.
They're my friends.
I don't understand what I did wrong tonight.
It's like you were trying to be a completely different person.
You're the one who's completely different.
You promised.
Well, I guess romance does ruin friendship.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. There's so much happening. I don't know what to... You know what ruins a friendship faster than romance? Like an open fire.
How? How'd it go? I'm fundamentally unlikable.
You're not.
He was probably just trying to impress you.
I liked the old Tao. Please
No. Oh, Charlie. It sucks that it didn't work out. I was so happy for it. But it's okay. I think it'll work out eventually. The first date just kind of sucked. We're keeping the faith. I'm tearing up again. Tao and Elle make me so sad and so happy at the same time.
I lost him. Sorry.
You said you'd look after him. Not very good at keeping your promises, are you?
I mean...
You don't look well.
You actually, like, are you okay?
Over the group. Someone spit it out. Nick doesn't want to talk to you, Harry. Piss off.
Let's go. What? 3 T's?
Oh, you're a star.
Oh,
Is he okay?
I
Oh,
see.
he'll be fine. Nick's so lucky to have you, Charlie.
Academy Award winner, Olivia Colman, everybody.
I made you tea.
Who made you tea?
So,
Oh, Char is
I
back.
told Harry to piss off.
You really did.
I'd do it again.
Hell yeah.
But for anyone who's mean to you.
This reminds me so much of the second episode. I'm tearing up again. I've been tearing up a lot for episode 3, promise. But like this reminds me so much of, was it the first episode of season 1? Ben assaulted Charlie. And then Nick came in, defended him, protected him. And then all Charlie could do was apologize. And then Nick kept saying like that you have nothing to apologize for. Stop saying that you're sorry. And he kept crying in that one too. Like it reminds me of that where like one person is like vulnerable in the relationship and the other one is there to, you know, be the one that's like at 70%. I love how Heartstopper explores the aspects of what it means to have give and take and healthy communication in a relationship, especially because it's portrayed by very young characters, like characters that haven't really even been in other romantic relationships, at least not one like this. It is impossible to find 100% like 50-50 equality with people all the time, but you try. And how that works is that if you know someone is at 20, you make up for the 80 for now, they'll do the same, and then that's how that equilibrium works. And like what a healthy, I feel like what a healthy kind of partnership, friendship, whatever is supposed to look like. Watching 2 teenagers like at a very early stage in their life and like in their relationship, you know, when the surest thing that they have is that they're very much like they care so much about one another that they can just naturally do that. And that takes like, I don't fucking know, like a long time for even adults to kind of figure out. Like it's not really a question of like age. It's just a matter of like you as a person coming to terms with that, depending on like what you've been through and what you're going through right now, and also the people that you choose to surround yourself with. I feel like that kind of understanding and love, both seen within Nick, Charlie, everyone in their friend group, is that it's a result of background, people, and your own understanding of the matter.
When we went to the beach, I told you I was going to come out. I've just been finding it so hard. I think there's this idea that when you're not straight, you have to tell all your friends and family immediately. You owe it to them, but you don't.
I love that. I think you really needed to hear that right now.
Maybe we should forget the coming out plan for a while.
Charlie.
Really? Let's just stay low-key in Paris. We can just be us.
For the first time in a while, you can finally focus on your relationship instead of like what other people think and must know about your relationship. Now you get to stay in it.
Obviously, I want you to come out when and how you want to. Part of me just wants everyone to know you're my boyfriend.
Oh no, he fell asleep. That was a really good episode. That's one of my, probably my favorites so far. This episode right here. Oh my God. This entire time you were just watching me. No, I messed up. I messed up bad. Yo. Was that for the entire date? I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Post editing Noah, you got this. Episode 4. I'm done crying. Thank you.
It could be fun being a secret again.
No, it wasn't fun last season. It's not going to be fun this season.
You can't last 2 days without kissing.
A challenge right here.
They're just friends.
Best bros.
What was she saying? Wait, what was Imogen saying? It's the most Instagrammable city in the world, arguably. I'm sorry, but nowadays you have to have like a 7-step skincare routine. If I'm back too much, it's the patriarchy. It's not my fault. I mean, she's not wrong.
Thank you, Mr. Farouk. Right.
Interesting. These two. Interesting. I mean, they're all pretty excited about Paris, which is nice and cute and nice. I'm excited about Paris. Let's go. I didn't expect that they would all go to Paris with all these conflicts already set. Challenge.
How did you know that you liked him in that way?
I love that. These are good questions.
I just always wanted to be around him.
Yes.
Also, anytime he was there, I felt like I couldn't breathe.
Yes.
And I literally could not stop thinking about kissing him.
Oh, there's the disconnect. Same. Isaac. I also... Can I just say, like, that's correct question, correct answers. Hi, by the way, to everyone else watching Heartstopper and in your adulthood have now tried to accept the fact that, oh, sexuality changes and it's weird. We're all weird. So yeah, here's my experience. I also felt that way. The first girl that I ever crushed on, mostly the always wanting to be around them. Like, that was like number one. The part where it gets a little bit physical, even as a kid up until now, I never had those feelings. I've never had like huge urge to just like jump somewhere. I don't know if you guys have ever read fiction. What am I saying? Of course you have. What am I saying? My audience is just like me for real. The first time I ever read feelings written, as opposed to watching it on screen, I mean, I had a better understanding of what other people felt. I didn't necessarily think that I would feel that way. So it's nice to hear that. Here it's refreshing and, you know, you feel seen. It's kind of lovely to get that kind of representation and have it be broken down in such a simple, digestible way. Who are you talking to?
Okay, what the hell was that? My dad.
Oh.
Your dad's French? Yeah, he lives in Paris, so yeah, we're gonna try and meet up.
That's nice.
Are we under the water?
Yeah.
Then why can't we see any fish?
Wait, are you?
We get to hang out in Paris.
Yeah, the city of the L word. Do you know what that L word is, Darcy? Or
I guess I've just been worried about when you didn't say it back.
and you walked away.
You mean about our prom outfits? Because, you know, I still think we should be Princess Peach and Mario.
Do you know, Imogen? Do you know? Are you a knower?
I will be in room 203 if
Oh,
you need us.
sharing a room.
You won't.
Yeah, because they'll be busy. Being teachers, educators, of course. Why is this a way to show tension? Is like just two people not knowing where to put their arms or where to stand? Why do I immediately understand that as tension? Is it an apple juice scenario? It is.
Go on, don't you? Let me take it.
Oh, now that's Tao. That's a Tao move. Getting her apple juice even when she isn't there. Making sure she has it. That's sweet. I like that. Is this their beach outfits?
I wanted to share a bed with you.
Yes, we're aware.
I'm sure we'll get to do it one day. I didn't mean to do it. I was just talking about sharing a bed. That's all. Came out wrong.
I can't wait.
Charlie! You two coming up? You're being gay. Good job, carry on.
Will we ever get to kiss without people walking in on us?
Well,
No.
at least I've not lost this challenge yet.
Oh, you're gonna lose. Just you wait.
Really?
Write her initials on it.
Imogen looks so cute.
So lame.
She deserves so much better than that. Like, it sucks.
What about the museum?
I don't know. I think museums are kind of boring.
The two of you can go to a museum.
Why don't you two go together then?
Yeah.
We can meet you in a couple of hours.
Ooh, couple of hours.
We'll see you in a couple of hours.
Good shit, gang. Good shit. Let's go.
Mischief maker. I've influenced you.
Chance to hang out outside the library for once.
Yeah. James.
To be around other gay people.
I don't think Isaac's gay, my guy.
Est-ce que je pourrais avoir deux bulles de glace au chocolat s'il vous plaît?
He's just showing it off at this point, and I like it.
Since when could you speak French?
Where's
Like a
Charlie, and
French
why is he
person?
not hearing this?
Oh, my dad's French.
Since when?
Birth?
His birth?
Yeah.
It looks like Nick is so in love with you.
Oh, stop.
It's unbearable to watch sometimes. Jealous of you and Nick in some ways too.
Aw.
You both talk about your feelings.
They do. That's true.
Darcy makes everything into a joke. It's hard to get to open up.
Paris is the perfect place to have that conversation.
Oh, I'm still full from breakfast. So you didn't eat that much breakfast?
Yeah, I did.
Hi, editor Noah from the future. I just wanted to insert that I've rewatched season 1. I realized that Charlie, even in season 1, didn't eat much and also kept refusing food. Even in the opening sequence with the cereal, I don't see him eating it. I didn't notice at all. It kind of speaks volumes about how that happens in a lot of cases where things like what is happening to Charlie and what will be explored further, these things usually do go unnoticed. And for Nick to notice it, god damn it, I'm gonna cry all over again. Anyway, yeah, I just thought that might be a nice little addition there.
Chocolate, not bubble gum.
He likes
you're a good
chocolate
influence
now.
on me.
True. He saw the light.
Let me get that.
People out here are gonna think I'm getting murdered. That's cool. I'll just tell them that, yeah, sort of.
I agree with what you said. Things were better when we were just friends.
That's not what she said.
Our friendship is really important to me.
Me too.
We're back to this? Damn, this is so complicated. Being a friend of someone that you're into, it's also a privilege. I think you're still into each other, though.
We're in a public space.
They fit so well. Not just together, but even in this space. Doesn't it look like we're getting a glimpse of their future? He's about to photograph her. She is art. Oh, she still likes the butterflies.
The museum?
Imogen should hang out with them. Like, Ben is so boring.
Hey guys, do you guys mind if I hang with you for a bit? Ben's being so boring.
He is boring.
It's like he doesn't even want to hang out with me anymore now that we're dating.
Do you even like him?
It's a good question.
He sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I thought maybe you and Tam.
No.
To Imogen's credit, like, she is also picking up on these things really well. I didn't expect it. I'm sorry. I underestimated her, but she's a lot better than the rest of them. She's really cute. Our little ally is doing so well. What, is it random? Like, he has no choice?
We're in France.
I feel sorry for you and your terrible decisions.
I would try it, honestly. Like, it's cooked in butter and garlic. Is it not good? Oh.
No, that's mine.
He's not eating. What's going on?
I haven't spoken to you properly in ages.
Fuck off.
How's your first day in Paris?
Not interested in how my day was then, because you're supposed to be my boyfriend. Instead, you've got some sort of obsession with Charlie.
What are you trying to say?
I don't know why you're obsessed with Charlie. All I know is you're a terrible boyfriend, and I deserve better.
You do. You deserve a woman.
I'm breaking up with you.
Yes! Dump his ass!
You don't have to be such a bitch about it.
Nick, someone punch this man. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Did I just agree with Harry? Wait, what? I need a second. Oh my god. Oh, my pituitary gland. I can't do that. I'm crying again. I'm serious. I'm tearing up because I just agreed with Harry. Harry and Imogen were kind of cool. Like, he was always rooting for Imogen. But anyway, I have to refresh my Netflix page. It's been weird. Too many emotions, so many emotions. Even my Netflix is like, you need to chill out. I'm trying. That's so sweet.
I think it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen.
Me too.
Do you and Ben ever?
Well,
It doesn't matter. He's gone now.
yeah.
Ugh, everything would be so much easier if I was into girls.
I'm not so sure about that.
Could I maybe have a hug?
You could have 2, baby. Charlie, get in there. Charlie. Let's go.
Well, I always thought you two would be good together.
You don't get it. Elle is literally the most amazing person in the world. She's gone through so much shit when she came out as trans, and that was not a fun time for her.
I'm crying.
Why would she ever like me anyway? She's so cool and interesting and beautiful, and
I'm tearing up. I need a better camera, bro. They're literally the song Heather by, I was about to say Conan O'Brien, by Conan O'Brien. Heartstopper is taking me to places. I'm crying more in this season because there's a lot more emotion, a lot more like vulnerability, I guess. And it's happening all around. It's not just between Nick and Charlie. It's also like this thing with Tao and Elle is hitting me so much more than I'd expected. I was always a fan of theirs, but now it's like something else. The way he talks about her when she's not in the room, he really does think the world of her. Oh gosh. I need to chill out.
I think you're pretty cool too, and interesting.
I'm not beautiful.
Very beautiful. Call him beautiful, Nick.
You're a good-looking guy. If that's what you're worried about.
But you didn't even like me.
I do like you, Tal. You're funny. You're into weird indie films that I probably wouldn't understand.
He likes Memento. That's not an indie film. I mean, he never mentioned it, but he looks like the kind of guy that would be into Memento, like Christopher Nolan.
Without worrying what anyone else might think, and that's really cool.
I'll give that to Tao. That's true. He only cares about what his friends think. But he just, Tao just tries his best. He is not used to putting himself first. For him, it's about the friend group, not about just him, an individual, moving about it. So this whole thing is pretty new to him. He's like Varys from Game of Thrones. His loyalty resides with the throne.
Did you just post another photo of me on Instagram?
Were you on Instagram in the shower? Oh. Boys?
Oh. Hi. You are fully trapped.
Oh.
Now you have to sleep in my bed.
That's probably a bad idea.
For who?
You seem kind of down today.
I just wanted to be alone with you.
But you're not eating. Why aren't you eating? I'm so distracted by the fact that he hasn't eaten all day.
You taste like toothpaste. Like the first time we kissed at your house.
But I literally just have brushed my teeth, so...
Not the neck.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Falls asleep. Falls asleep in the crook of his neck. I didn't even realize he was sucking that hard.
Is that...
It could be a mosquito bite.
Did I do that?
You think anyone will notice?
Yeah, I think everyone will notice.
Does he not have a turtleneck?
I didn't mean to. I don't even know how to do that, to be honest.
It's fine.
I didn't know he was sucking. I didn't know he was sucking it.
Enjoyed it.
Boy.
How did you get that bruise on your neck?
It's called a hickey.
I cannot believe it. The actual... We will be having words.
We're going for breakfast.
I'll be there in a minute. Help me.
Why? Because she saw your nipples? Like, guys, it'll be okay, Tao. I love him. He's the most dramatic little human I've ever seen. Jodie Comer. What is going on? Villanelle. That's gay. Well, this entire show's gay, so.
I blame Nick entirely.
That's fair.
Oi, Charlie Spring. Who gave you that hickey?
How could you see that from that far away? Why are you not eating?
Okay, well, I'll pack you a croissant. So if you get hungry later.
Croissant?
Is it true James McEwen gave you that hickey?
Who?
He's the only other gay guy on the trip, so...
Oh, James. Jesus. You know who Mr. Farouk reminds me of? He reminds me of Ralph Fiennes, The Menu. It's the clap for me. Whoopsh. Yeah, chef. And then him just going quiet and everyone just respects him. He's gonna turn them into s'mores and burn them over an open fire. I can just feel it. I mean, we've been teased by the fire earlier. That's how Heartstopper season 2 is gonna end. Little did I know that the menu's ending would be less painful.
Nick Nelson and Ben Hope.
Oh, come on. It's like they're doing this on purpose.
I don't take French, but I know that's wrong. Alright.
I know you think it's funny to point things out about people and get a laugh out of your mates, but do you ever stop and think how you're actually making people feel? What you say? Like, come on, Harry, where's your basic human empathy?
Isaac is God sent.
Do you think Isaac thinks it was me?
He knows it wasn't you.
Okay, James, chill.
It wasn't him, was it?
The choreography of this scene is just the cameraman walking around and going 3, 2, 1.
Are you happy?
Yeah, I'm ecstatic. What is this?
It's your mission to, like, mess up my life.
Why do you think everyone's so obsessed with you?
And you didn't actually like Charlie. You just liked having control over him.
I think he actually kind of liked Charlie.
What if I said I want Charlie back?
Yeah, I would believe that.
Charlie didn't even give me a chance to figure myself out, and then
He gave you many chances, you fucker, and no one can steal anyone from anyone.
At least I was nice enough not to give him a hickey where everyone could see.
But yeah, you were also nice enough to assault him. Ben, can we not? Like, why does everyone keep forget? He crossed so many boundaries with that kid. Like, why is that? Why are we not? Why are we calling a spade a tomato?
You didn't get tickets for the lift?
No.
Oh. Stairs all the way where? Stairs all the way where? Stairs all the way where? All the way where? Oh my god, she looks incredible. Oh, they said the high thing! Also, why aren't their legs broken after that climb? Me.
Is that hickey from you then? What if it was? You jealous?
Are you?
Nah, leave him alone, lads. Come on.
Harry's stopping them.
Did Harry just stick up for us?
He did a little bit.
He did?
Yeah.
Weird.
It is weird!
Maybe we shouldn't be hanging out right now.
What? Why?
People might think it was you who...
They already do. They already think that.
You do know it. It was me.
Yeah, I think I remember you being there.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
It rang for like 2 seconds and then he gave up. Like, what kind of dad? What's going on here? How could you have, like, so you called your son, he didn't pick up after 2 rings, and then you just threw your phone into the ocean? Like, what?
You don't mess things up. Name one thing you've messed up.
Your life multiple times?
How?
I'm basically the reason you got outed last year.
What?
I was talking about you with Isaac. Someone overheard, and next thing we know, you're getting bullied every single day. I never wanted to tell you because I didn't want you to hate me.
Okay, wait, pause. To be clear, I don't think this is Tao's fault. He had no intention of outing Charlie. That is very different from someone just like maliciously trying to out someone else. He's not the reason that Charlie was outed. Someone overheard. That person who overheard and then spread it maliciously, it's their fault. It's not Tao's. I wouldn't be mad at him. I don't think Charlie would be mad either. Charlie's very mature. He loves Tao dearly. Let's see.
But you knew that wasn't your fault.
Let's fucking go. Good. Yes. Oh my god, Charlie. You were the sweetest, nicest.
We've been friends since the first day of year 7.
Hey, I'm Tao. Charlie, have you seen the Romeo and Juliet movie from the 90s?
Great recommendation. That was a good one.
But I immediately thought how cool and funny and kind you were. You were the only person I met that day that I really wanted to be friends with. Even if you make mistakes sometimes, you're a good person who deserves love.
Charlie, I would say the same thing about you. I wonder what's going on with you right now.
Wait, isn't that for you and Nick?
Oh!
People might think you gave me this hickey if you keep this up.
So, I helped to deflect the rumors.
Did he lock it? Oh, there he is. I love that. I love that so much.
And if any of you gets lost, we will be leaving you here to get locked in.
That's awful.
That's the Mona Lisa. That's it. It's rubbish.
What? Darcy, it's art.
That's funny. Damn. Tao's really out here admiring the art. He's also in the museum.
I don't think I really understand any of the art, but this one feels kind of romantic. I guess that's true of real life as well.
What is?
Not having to understand something to enjoy
You
it.
don't have to understand your feelings completely to know that you like something. You
Yeah.
don't have to always have figured everything out. You can just feel.
I'm gonna fucking cry. Like he cracked the code. He just gets it. Because that's basically it. Your happiness is not for everyone else. It's for yourself. This is just a story that comes to mind. I remember the first time that I watched this choreography by a choreographer named, I think, Kate Jablonski. And I wasn't on any kind of trend at the time of watching choreography. I wasn't big on watching dancers or even like modern dance. I didn't understand any of that shit. I saw that choreography for the first time. I didn't understand why. There was something about the movement of it, the lyrics of the song. I didn't understand exactly what about it got me. But by the time I was finished watching it, I was just bawling. I enjoyed it 100%. I feel like it like gave me new eyes or something. But anyway, yeah, that paired with this whole thing of like, you don't need to understand something to enjoy it, which also kind of translates to you do not owe anyone explanation for the thing that makes you happy or for how you live your life. Just live it. As long as you're not hurting anyone openly. As long as you're not, all that stuff. You're not being malicious, going out of your way to ruin someone else's day. There are no rules here. Except for those ones, I guess. Just don't be a fucking dick, I suppose.
I just love being here.
You don't want to go back to the others?
No.
You know what? This kind of plays into Tao's fantasy. Didn't he say in the beginning that, oh, what's a good example of a date? We could do the IKEA scene from 500 Days of Summer. This is kind of it, but it's their version. Them running around the Louvre. Like it's IKEA. Like it's the same. If you've ever seen that scene from 500 Days of Summer, this kind of reminds me of it in a way. Just freely walking about, being kind of dumb, enjoying the scenery, being a public nuisance, and also being in love. This is it. Are you okay? He hasn't eaten in like maybe 2 days though. What's happening? Man's about to pass out.
How come I've never even met your parents?
You haven't? What's going on here?
Come on, I feel like you're hiding stuff from me. You didn't even want to say I love you back.
It was just a casual I love you.
Casual.
You said you didn't mean it like that.
But you know I did.
Meanwhile,
So accurate. Like back in the day, all they had was just a big bit of rock.
Back in the day, all they had was like some. He is Philomena Kunk. Man's about to pass out. He's about to pass out. Nick! 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 I'll do it. Nick! Nick!
Charlie, what's wrong?
Nick!
Charlie, I don't feel very.
Oh, okay, get him. Okay.
Somebody get Mr. Farouk.
I thought this trip would be awful. I think it's my favorite holiday yet.
Really?
God, am I about to cry again? I'm relaxing. I'm relaxed. Everyone else relaxed? I'm relaxed.
It makes me want to draw.
You should.
Whoa.
I love watching you draw.
Crazy idea. Gap year, right? I never took a gap year, but crazy idea for Elle and Tao. Gap year, live in Paris for a year. Like if it inspires you, why not? Oh, stop it. I'm so in love with them. I'm in love with them being in love with each other. Like it's insane.
They should make more movies in the Louvre.
They made one.
Think of the Da Vinci Code.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking
Literally
about.
have to tie me to a chair and watch that actual monstrosity again.
Oh.
Oh my god.
What?
Elle.
I'm so sorry.
No, it was great.
Elle.
Oh. Oh, God.
I don't know how to do this.
Me neither.
Her little foot. She's doing the Anne Hathaway.
That is uncanny.
I don't see it.
Come on, and do the pose as well.
Actually do it.
Yes, you do. Go on. Another facial expression.
Mr. Farouk, Mr. Jai.
Charlie fainted.
Oh, a little fist bump from Mr. Farouk. All right.
I've noticed you don't really eat a lot.
He brought it up. He finally brought it up. I've been wondering. I have a feeling that Nick's going to bring it up. He doesn't know how to bring it up directly. So what he does instead, and thinking about it again now, I'm about to cry. What he does instead is he buys him ice cream. He says, I'm going to pack a croissant for later. Very sweet gestures without having to say it out loud. Because how do you even, and it's scary. Oh God. I was worried that I would have to prepare for a moment where Nick would finally bring it up. Oh, I have chills.
I don't know, it kind of feels like it's gotten worse lately. Like I feel like you eat less than you used to. I want to understand.
Oh, is it connected to last year and the bullying?
I know I don't eat like normal people. Some days I'm fine, but other days I feel like I need to control it. I used to do it a lot last year, and everything at school was really bad. Sometimes it feels like the only thing I can control in my life. That makes zero sense. You can just forget this.
It does make sense.
It makes perfect sense.
Okay, maybe I don't totally get it, but I still want to know if you're feeling like that. If there's anything that I can do to make things less stressful. I'm your boyfriend, Charlie. I really care about you.
He loves you. Oh my God. Croissant reveal. Croissant. He took a bite.
It's a bit dry. This
is why Tori was nearly crying thinking about it. She probably saw him. And it's like 2 people in their friend group that went through such extreme bullying. Like Charlie into what is essentially an eating disorder. And then Elle bullied into going to an entirely different school. This is called heat. What kind of heat am I feeling?
2 hours later.
I've never read, I haven't read the comics. I also avoided reading the comics after watching season 1 because I didn't want to spoil myself for when the show would come out. And so I don't know if that detail's always been there because there was no sign of it in season. What was there? And I just never noticed it. Again, yes, there were signs that pointed to it in season 1. Charlie, even in the opening of the pilot, was not eating his cereal. He also consistently would refuse food whenever it was offered to him. They were there, and I only realized it after watching the first season again. I didn't notice it in the first season, which would make sense. Because people rarely do until it gets bad. Anyway.
Oh, it's my dad.
French time?
Sorry, your dad? Hello, papa? Ouais, ça va?
Unless Charlie already knew that he could speak French.
On se voit cette semaine?
Nah, that's not the face of a knower. He did not know.
Okay, sorry about that. He said, what?
You speak French.
Yeah, my dad's French, and he basically only speaks to me in French, so... Wait, do you like the fact that I speak French?
It's fine.
Mon amour.
It's so cringe.
You actually don't look like you're cringy. You look like you're blushing.
It's a little cringy.
Non, pas de ça ici.
This might just be me thinking it, but like that man had the tone of a person that had seen way too many people try to do that in this area. It didn't sound like the first time he was reprimanding people for tickling, I guess.
He's not really a big part of my life anymore, since he lives here, and he's not the most reliable.
Ah, I see.
He's still my dad, so...
No, he's not.
I had this idea that I might introduce you to him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just hard to get in touch with him when he never answers my texts.
We promise. Tell each other when we've got stuff going on.
You should also keep that promise, Charlie. Both of you, please. Sorry, I just cried so many times in the last episode, and now I'm just trying to get all my bearings back. They're holding hands. They're holding hands coming out of the Paris metro. I'm fine. I don't know why. Like, I'm so sensitive right now. Everything's getting to me. Something that we're trying to find out right now is Nick's dad a dick? And if you're married to Olivia Colman, who are you? I don't know.
Would you feel better if I waited here?
No.
No.
Yeah, what the fuck? Truth dare? Truth or dare?
So, you meet Nick in school?
Yeah.
Ah, great. You never visit.
You could call him.
I would have invited you this summer, but Martin is having this new kitchen fitted.
That sounds like a lie. Okay.
Something has come up and I just can't get out of it.
Wow.
Laisse pas tomber le rugby.
Typical. First of all, only mentioning the rugby part because probably Nick has been playing rugby since he was a wee little child and the father was still in the picture. So in his mind, Nick is stuck at like age 7 or something. Also, like, you saw him for like 2 seconds. It was so, like, at least Nick is trying. This man learned a whole other language just to be able to communicate with you, sir. And you can't even give him a cafe lunch in a place that he's unfamiliar with. Took himself away from his group on a school trip just to see you, just to spend a little bit of time with you, and you couldn't even give him that. Like, you silly little man, you silly goose.
He doesn't know me.
He doesn't care to know you.
I mean, he knows I like rugby. And
that's it.
That's it.
And girls, apparently. Rugby, girls.
Have you still not found her? Nope.
Me and Elle kissed?
No way.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. We kissed. So proud of you. 3 times. This is the best thing that's ever happened.
I mean, all good things come in threes.
So, like, are we...
Oh.
What were you gonna say?
I forgot.
It's so cute.
If you even think about giving me another hickey,
I wasn't thinking about
so
that.
No, and you know what? A strat. Give him another hickey, but like on top of the same hickey. So you won't even see it. It'll look like it's the same one.
I know I've been stressed about coming out, but I don't think I realized how stressed out you've been about it.
I mean, and none of them realize how stressed we all are about all of this.
Oh, and you don't figure out you're gay into your late 20s. Don't miss out on those beautiful gay.
I mean, miss out, or you could still do it right now. It's never too late. You're in a hotel right now with another cutie. Like, maybe you want to make this happen. Orangina. I love Orangina.
Probably a bit late for me to have any youthful moments of discovery.
Never too late, my friend.
I don't think there's an age limit on those.
100%.
You flirt with me.
He's not flirting.
Maybe.
Okay, educators. Okay, knowledge givers.
We should head back.
I thought you were gonna have an adventure.
I'm sorry for being, not a very good girlfriend recently.
What's going on,
I'm
Darcy?
gonna make it up to you. I've got plans. Big
You don't even need plans. You could just explain what the hell is going on. Oh my gosh, never mind. I'm distracted. I forgot what I was saying. Ah! Oh. Stop. They're so cute.
You go ahead. We'll meet you there.
All right. If you wanted some privacy with Nick, you could just say so.
Suddenly he's so chill and cool about it. Now that he has a girlfriend. All right, chill.
I'm sure you're okay with me borrowing this.
Borrowing. He stole it.
Forgot to give them back.
On purpose. He's always touching his hair. He's always such a hair touchy person. Stop. What's going on?
What are you doing?
Recharging.
Aww.
We could just stay here for a bit.
Oh my god. What do you mean? In Paris or in the room? Like, what are you?
We haven't kissed in like 2 days.
That's preposterous.
2 hours later.
Right.
What?
Come on. We're gonna be late.
Well,
I hate you.
No, you like me.
I really don't.
yeah, I think the real story here is how much Charlie hates Nick. And that's something that we don't talk about enough. Why are you here? Who invited you? Oh my god, it's James. Hi, James.
There you are, not hanging out with your friends.
They dress the same too, which is cute.
Do they all think the hickey was you? Yeah, I told them it wasn't, but to be honest, I sort of had a crush on him last year.
A lot of people into. Okay, Charlie.
I do have a crush on someone else though.
This is reminiscent of a specific kind of scene from the first season.
Is it me?
I mean,
yeah.
how did that feel? Did you?
Sorry.
No.
Was it bad or? I've just never kissed anyone before.
Oh no, not the first kiss.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. This is not an easy way to figure this stuff out. It's very confusing. When you're discovering that side of yourself too, like whenever you find out that you're not like everyone else, it's it always like makes you point the blame towards yourself. Like something must be wrong with me. It's interesting though. I'm again happy to see any sort of perspective on it that's like fresh and young and new and like also kind of pure, because it breaks it down in a way that hopefully is simple enough for other people to understand. If anyone else is confused by like what's going on with Isaac here, either you haven't read the comics, which I haven't, or maybe you just because I'm getting the feeling that little Isaac here might be a little bit like me and maybe some other people watching this, which is like maybe a little bit ace, maybe a little ace, maybe just a touch of ace. It sucks. I'm gonna tell you that much, Isaac. I wish that, you know, when I was younger, I knew someone like you. We could have talked it out and been confused together.
We keep escaping parties to hang out with each other.
Are we gonna do it every time?
I hope so. Not running away this time, though.
Please don't.
What do you want?
Look, I know I've said some homophobic stuff in the past, but I feel like I know better now. And I'll never say anything like that again.
No, I don't trust it.
So, we cool?
No, we're not cool. No. That's right. You can't. Okay, here's a little life hack. You cannot discriminate against homophobes. You just can't. Like, I feel like every gay lore of all of us right now will always involve truth or dare. Is it as common in straight lore? Because I feel like in gay lore, this is what starts the fire. This is the kindling. Is every fucking truth or dare or like never have I ever. This is my childhood.
That's personal information.
That's the point.
I don't really have any celebrity crushes.
Ace. Yeah, see, and it's language like that. Imogen doesn't mean it that way, but it's language like, well, everyone has sexual feelings about this person or that just like makes it so confusing, and it makes you feel as though like the problem is you, because okay, well, if everyone has it, how come I don't have it? I guess like there's something wrong with me. Sucks when the real issue is that people are different. Well, not issue, just like the real, right? On the real, people are just fucking different. That's just how it be. So chill out. Oh, are they gonna kiss?
Two hours later.
I love seeing my friends kiss.
I dare Charlie to kiss Ben.
No way.
That isn't even funny. I barely know Charlie. I'm tired anyway.
Why was he even here anyway? Like, you reject Harry, but then like Ben is here and he stayed.
Can I do a truth instead?
Okay, who gave you the hickey?
Who gave you the hickey?
Oh my god. Why am I in this party? That was really good. The good of Tara.
I know it was.
Oh my gosh.
Me. We're dating.
Oh my god, I called it.
Really cute.
It's really cute. Shut up.
I never would have guessed Nick was gay.
Yeah. Nick is bisexual.
Do you want us to keep it a secret?
Oh. That's nice of you to ask, James.
We're okay with people knowing.
I'm sorry to ruin this very lovely moment, but I think I'm gonna be sick.
I mean, that is one way. That is 10 ways to ruin it. Why would you take her to the teachers? Why couldn't she just puke on the street or in the bathroom? Ugh. It's so cute. Oh.
What are you doing?
Yes.
No, I'm not gonna drop you.
Drop him. Drop him. Just kidding.
You came out to a room full of people.
Yeah.
So proud of
Things do
him.
get passed around. Like, do you think everyone in school's gonna know about it?
Well.
Probably.
I think I'm okay with that. I think you're gonna have to move over because that's my side of the bed.
He sleeps on the left? You psycho.
Did you know? Yeah.
You just lie on top of him. Perfect. A pillow fight. I love this. Pillow fights usually between girls. We're flipping the narrative.
Is this okay?
Are you freaking out?
I'm not sure I'm ready to do anything more than kissing.
Oh, okay. Oh my god. I got nervous for a second. Oh my goodness, he scared me for a bit. I wasn't sure what was going on.
I do want to.
Yeah, we know. Yes, we know, Nick.
If you didn't ever want to do it, then I wouldn't either. That sounded really cheesy.
No, it was so cute.
Why are we like this?
Oh.
I have no idea.
Meanwhile,
I wanted it to be perfect for you. Darcy, nobody's perfect.
What's going on? Is it like is it a money thing? Like what's happening, Darcy?
I love you.
Okay.
I love you so much.
What's happening?
I know it sounds like I don't mean it because I'm drunk. I really do mean it.
Oh, she kissed you after you puked. That's real love. Yeah. Man, like tell someone you love them without telling them you love them. It's like after they puke and you still want to kiss them. That's real love, dude. I've never seen that. I don't see it often. I saw it here and I saw it in Call Me By Your Name. And then those are the only two places.
Are you gonna report her?
She's queer, sir.
She can't get in trouble for having food poisoning, can she?
Let's go. Mr. Farouk.
Suppose I'd better head down to reception, try and get some fresh sheets.
Cool. No doubt.
Share my bed.
Oh my god. It's so intimate to be touching someone on the face like that so quickly. I think it's like rare that you ever really do that to, unless there's like an intimate romantic reason behind it. I love face touching. That's it. That's all I was gonna say. They got the blue and yellow lights too. Hell yeah. Damn, everyone coming home from Paris all in love and shit. Let's go. There it is. The ever warranted comments from social media. We knew they were gonna come and we love them. Welcome. We are going into episode 7 and I'm worried because it's called Sorry. So many photos of his boyfriend. I love this. What a gallery. With a full ass plate. It's worrying. What the fuck is this guy's deal? Block him. Block his ass.
Meanwhile.
Oh my god, she made it. Here in Queer Exhibition. Wow. That's so cool. Oh my god, look at his interpretative dancing. He really should go to Juilliard or something. This is award winning.
You're in a good mood.
Yeah.
He does this all the time.
Me and Elle decided to get together.
This could be tough because I think the potential conflict here is that they're gonna have to do LDR. Oh, they've all been rooting for them.
Could we invite Charlie over?
That's a lovely idea.
What, you're joking?
Yes, we can invite his parents and his sister, make a proper dinner party out of it.
Thank you, Olivia Colman.
We've been invited to Nick's for a dinner party.
This is gonna be interesting. Listen, Ben-Hur 999, get out of here. That's a discussion, yeah, for another. Wait, why would you lie, Elle? Wait, why would you lie though? No, that's a straight up lie. That's a straight up lie that you didn't get in. Why would you lie about that? Okay, hold on. What's Darcy's deal? Oh, stuff at home, huh? What? What do you want?
I think I'm gonna go to prom.
I think you should tell your boyfriend about this.
Yeah. Would you like to, be my prom date?
Why does he always sound so nervous? And then the other one is always so incredulous. Like, this is so dumb. They've been going out for like a couple of months. And Nick still gets really nervous asking Charlie to go to things as his boyfriend. And then Charlie's continuously so surprised that Nick wants him there as his boyfriend. It's so cute. I love them.
You got in, didn't you? Don't tell the others.
Can Elle be in like a bright pink something? That would look so good on her.
I will take it.
You know what? This sucks for Tao because everyone keeps fucking lying to him. Last season, it was him being the last to find out that Nick and Charlie were dating. And then now Elle, his one true confidant and the love of his life, is also lying to him. And like, you could have just not said anything there instead of lying to everyone that like, oh yeah, I didn't get in yet. Why did you lie? I mean, yeah, it was a bad call, but it's done now.
Oh my god, you look amazing.
It's sick. Oh my god, they all pulled their money together so that she could get a suit. Oh.
I'm guessing you don't feel the same about me then.
It's not that, I don't think.
I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. I thought that I might feel that way about you. I think there might be something wrong with me.
There's nothing wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with you. You probably just haven't found the right person yet. Yeah.
That's not it either, but okay.
Did something happen?
Something definitely happened.
Can you guys just shut up?
Yeah, shut up about kissing.
I get that you don't think my life is interesting unless I have some kind of romantic drama going on, but I'm sorry to break it to you, I don't like him back. I don't want to talk about it.
Oh my god, that's close to pink. I wanted her in something like this. Let's go. She looks so elegant. They're such a metropolitan, like, the classic couple. They look incredible together. The way that they dress, the way that they like look at each other and joke around. I just love them.
And I can't wait to see what art you make when you start this in September.
Oops. See? Oh. That's what I'm saying. Like, why wouldn't you tell him? I hope Tao's okay, though.
It's my one. Basically about my experience being aromantic and asexual.
Oh, both. Okay.
Being in a world where romance and sex are prized with everything else when you don't feel those forms of attraction.
I just wish Isaac the best because it's difficult. Not only is it like underrepresented, there's also just like so much misinformation here and there. Maybe not even misinformation. It's one of those things where there is a lot of information on it when you know where to look, but at the same time, it's not one of those things where you can look up what it means and then be able to box everyone that identifies as that into the definition that you found online in a book or whatever, because I feel like there's still some very personal differences between like with how people that identify as ace or within the umbrella of ace. Like there's still all of these differences here and there that fall into those categories. So really what I'm trying to say is that it's such a personal thing to talk about that even when you meet someone that identifies as ace or A or O, like you can never really know for sure what their deal is. Do you know what I mean? Because that label still could mean something else to them. So I don't know if any of this is making sense. All I'm saying is that like it's if it's confusing for you, who is not Ace or Arrow, to figure out what that even is, like, trust me, it is even harder for the people that do identify as that to even figure it out. For some reason, you have to open up and let them get to know you that way. And that sucks sometimes. Like, I genuinely don't know how to reconcile it. Like, I don't know what the other best solution is. So what do? We yell at them in the rain.
You guys can't tease me about being the token ally anymore now that Sahar's here.
I'm bisexual.
Let's go, Sahar. You're still the token ally. Sorry, Imogen.
I'll probably leave.
What?
But you'll miss Elle's painting. If I leave it any longer, it'll just make her more angry. Got our matching outfits.
Oh, Charlie is.
And I don't want to wear matching suits.
Oh, me neither.
Let's go.
Elle Argent will be joining us in September for her sixth form studies.
I'm so proud of her. I swear to God, if this is like related to Tao somehow, I'm gonna fucking lose it. But I hope it's more about her. Truly.
I guess I wanted to capture a place that holds a lot of happy memories. Somewhere I always felt safe.
Aww. That's where they had their almost first kiss.
I know you're probably annoyed that I didn't tell you I got in.
I'm not annoyed.
Oh, Tao. Character development!
All I care about is you being happy, and wherever you are, I'll still want to be with you.
Oh, come on. Come on. Oh my God, the stalker.
What are you doing here?
Ugh, the way he steps in immediately.
I just want to apologize. Properly.
I mean, if there's any place that we can hear him out, it would be for here in queer.
Really hate me after this. You'll never see me again.
Okay, good.
Go on then.
Go on then.
I'm a messed up person, Charlie. I liked you. You know that, don't you? My parents would never accept who I really am. I'm sorry for everything. I just wanted something good.
You did have something good. Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you kissed me? You didn't even ask. You didn't pause to wonder whether it was what I wanted. And I went along with it because I had a crush and I didn't know any better. This must be what I deserve. Someone taking whatever he wants from me whenever he wants. Treating me like I'm nothing the rest of the time. And now whenever anything good happens in my life, there's a little voice in the back of my mind telling me I'm worthless and that I don't deserve it. And now you want me to forgive you so you can feel better about yourself. I'm glad you realized what you did was wrong, but you don't get to ambush me into forgiving you. Sorry doesn't make up for everything you did to me. I don't want to see you ever again.
Guess who's crying again? I don't know how much of that I can put in because I want to avoid schmappy, right? But that was such a beautiful scene. When Charlie started to believe that this is what he deserved because he had a crush and he didn't know any better. When he started to believe that what he deserved was for that crush, that person that he had a crush on, is like, that it's only right that this man take everything from him that he wanted. And then that little voice started living in the back of his head. Like, that's fucking... Nick was able to talk some sense into him and show him that that's not how relationships and having a crush on people is supposed to go. No one should be taken advantage of in those situations, or any situation ever. You are allowed to say no. Oh my God, this shit.
Do we need to pretend to be platonic BFFs in front of your dad?
Yeah, maybe just for now. But I'm gonna tell him about us tonight.
I'm here for you, mate.
You did not just call me mate.
That's disgusting.
He doesn't have to know, sweetheart.
I'm not doing it for him. I'm doing it for me.
Oh, let's fucking go. I'm so proud of you. I am so proud of you, Nick.
We got sat together in school and then Charlie joined the rugby team.
Oh, you play rugby, Charlie?
I'm not very good.
Charlie can run.
And Nick was obsessed with getting Charlie to join. Wonder why.
What's your problem?
Let's go, Tori.
It's a very attractive sport to women.
It really isn't. Like, maybe I'm just not the woman. I probably am not. But, like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not sure Nick's too interested in looking for girlfriends, really.
Oh, my God, Tori.
David, be respectful, please, at the table. We have guests.
Why do you always do this? Charlie's my boyfriend. Surprise. I'm bi, he's gay, and I was actually really stressed out about how I was going to tell you. But you know what?
I don't care.
I don't care what you think about it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't care to even see us more than 2 times a year.
That's fair.
And I don't know why you're acting like you are 10 years old, but your bullying just doesn't affect me anymore because, quite simply, I do not care.
Yeah, he's happy.
I like who I am. I like my life.
I am once again tearing up. I can't remember having dry eyes. I can't remember a moment of respite for my tears ever since I started watching. Ever since episode 3, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that went well.
Sorry.
Well, I'm pleased you said what you said.
Oh.
Especially to your dad.
He's not a very good dad, is he?
No.
No, he's not. I think it's a very sad way to exist.
I agree. Academy Award winner Olivia Colman. Oh my God, Tori is about to commit murder tonight, and I'm here for it. Also, can we just like admire the fact this is the first time I've seen her without a drink, and I am deducing the fact that she doesn't have a drink to be a little bit of an issue. I feel like she drinks so that she does not kill. I think that's a valid theory because right now we're about to see some blood.
Exactly.
Push him down the stairs. Imagine.
You are a pathetic little man.
You are.
Talk about my brother like that again, and I'll end you.
Charlie didn't eat very much.
Oh shit. I really hope that she can make it. I'm a little bit scared that Darcy won't make it for some reason. That hits a little too close to home. I will say though that like Darcy having these issues with her family does kind of make sense because like you usually never check up on the one in the friend group that's the loudest and the most confident, the one that's like out there all the time. Like you usually don't, and that's why it's easier for these people to kind of fly under the radar. Welcome, hello, welcome. Hello, friends. My name is Noah. We are about to consume the last episode, the season finale of season 2 for Heartstopper. I watched everything, or I'm about to watch everything. And it only took me about, I think that clock read around 4 when I started, maybe? I'm not sure. If it's around 4 and it's now 9:45, then the math for that would be around 6 hours. I'm not even sure because like the last episode is 40 minutes. So it'll probably total to 7 hours. Took me 7 hours. Will take me 7 hours to finish the entire thing, especially if I stop blabbering in this intro. But yeah, I just want to say thank you to everybody that watched until the end. I'm not sure how I posted these videos just yet because I recorded in one day, but I'm probably going to be editing it in parts. This has been a wild fucking ride. I cried ever since episode 3. I started crying the entire time, and I don't even remember anything else other than like tear and then scream. I love this show entirely. I'm excited and also a little bit sad that I binged this entire thing. I'll see you on the other side. About to watch episode 8, which is titled Perfect. It's prom night. Oh, stop it. Ah!
This is the best my life has ever been. I'm not getting bullied. Everything's perfect.
Every time he says that, I get nervous. Oh. That's so cute. Oh my God. Guys, look at this opening.
Do you want to be my girlfriend?
Oh my God.
Was that a serious question?
Yes.
Yes. I want to be your girlfriend.
Why are you being weird about it?
I'm not being weird.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Tao and Elle, hashtag towel, get dried up. Towel, they just fit. They fit. And that's not me saying that they don't fit with anyone else or that, I don't know. They're like this. When I see them, that's how I feel. Like I see the two of them and they look like this. Okay? That's the best way that I can describe it. It makes my heart sing. And they learn so much from each other. Tao is basically, I don't know, he's grown up so much ever since the first season. And with him going after Elle, pursuing her, and then not giving up after that. I mean, technically no, he was still there for her even as her friend. He was still into her. He never made her feel guilty or anything like that. Tao's really grown. Paris changed him. Not the slow-mo walk to Carly Rae Jepsen in order to save prom. I love this. This is my kind of Marvel movie, honestly.
That wasn't funny.
It was a little funny. You made her all blue and yellow. How dare you? How dare you put her in theme with this entire show?
You should invite him tonight.
Interesting.
Just tell him we need more chaperones.
I love this. Look how peaceful the world is if everyone was just queer.
Is it true you guys are going out?
Yeah. I didn't know you were gay, Nick.
He's bi.
Actually, but
I can't do this. This is getting me too much in some weird feels.
looks good.
Oh, Elle did most of it.
That makes sense.
Crisp?
Oh, Tao's back on the crisps. Let's go.
I saw your Instagram post. They're all idiots for assuming you're straight. And I'm including myself in that statement.
Oh.
Thanks.
He said thanks. Oh, Nick said thanks. I love that. Oh, that's everything to me. That is everything to me. Normalize it. Normalize, when people say that you look like you're straight, you're immediately insulted, even if you are straight. Forget everything else on the list of things that we need to normalize. Let's prioritize this.
I don't know, I think he's been finding all the attention, a lot.
Oh, yeah. He hates attention, so
I'm just worried.
How come?
The more I learn about him, the more I think the bullying and all the things that happened to him in the past, they all really have affected him.
The bullying being over, that's the thing about it, though. That's the thing about things that traumatize you. It never really ends. Seemingly, things have gone quiet on the outside, but that's no longer and has never really been the real fight of people that are victims to that. Usually that fight is ongoing in there.
My dad died when I was 12, and, I think a lot of the reason I get so freaked out about losing my friends and losing Elle is because losing him was just
No, I'm not gonna say it. I was thinking something, I'm not gonna say it. I was thinking something, I'm not gonna say it. Okay. I've gone okay, this does not excuse it, but I do have some very fucked up jokes in my head sometimes. As someone that has gone through a similar grief to Tao. Not at that age though. Much older. It's a lot. Losing people that you care about and have been staples in your life to death can be very traumatizing. True. I was about to make a weird statement. I'm not going to do it. So I don't really know what the point of this pause is, but just that I always kind of thought of Tao because I related to him so much, even in episode 1. I don't know. I really like Tao.
The bullying. You know how bad it was, don't you?
I mean, I had some stuff, but
This was something I always really questioned. Is where was Nick in that time?
Yeah, Charlie never really talked to me about it.
Me neither.
Oh, I thought he talked to Tao about it. So Tori would know. Tori would be the one that knows.
Can you close your eyes?
Why?
Because I'm nervous you think I'll look weird.
But for the record, I think you always look cute.
Oh. He looks like a little penguin. He looks like the penguin next to him.
I can't believe you're my boyfriend.
Can I please open my eyes now?
Okay. Does it look bad?
Are you kidding?
So good. You look so good.
Oh, so precious.
How about we don't go to prom and just stay here instead?
Oh.
Everyone's expecting us to go together now.
Well, fuck everyone. Who cares?
And a big public appearance as a couple, that's definitely what we want.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a beautiful dress. But where is Darcy? Last I saw, she was running away from home, it looked like.
And what are your intentions with my Elle?
Richard?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
He's not joking. Dude, she's gonna look so fire. Oh my goodness. Look at her go. I cannot relate to having to bend your head to get through a doorway. What is that experience? It's so alien to me.
Where's Darcy?
Oh, she's running late.
With stuff like this, the way that I'm understanding like why Tara hasn't been telling anyone is because, first of all, it's not her secret to tell. She doesn't even know. She only just found out that there was this weird tension between Darcy and her mom. And then, you know, usually that stuff could be kind of sensitive. So she doesn't even know if that's something that she can tell other people. And then another thing is like she herself is very worried, but like what can she do? She doesn't even know that Darcy isn't at home. Me just explaining why situations suck and why people make the decisions that they do. Such a good job. Summer of Love. My Summer of Love. That's a gay film, isn't it? I feel like it is. Like Emily Blunt.
We've missed you, mate.
Yeah. I miss you too.
Where have you been? Like, who are these guys? They come in and out so quickly. They're like the Navy SEALs. They just like show up for a bit and then they're gone. I'm like, who are you?
How do you talk to someone about something that they don't want to talk about?
That's a good question.
Maybe you just have to try.
I think it's really cool too that Nick and Charlie as a couple, they have like a lesbian or like a girl on girl pairing that parallels them. And it allows the both of them to kind of question what it is that they're doing and also kind of try to talk out their feelings and make themselves feel less alone, right? Because like it's hard to deal with your problems and be sat with them by yourself all the time. That's a dangerous place to be. It's a slippery slope, my friend. Like, I would know. Many other people here would know too. We're not alone. We all have the shared experience of just like stewing in your own shit and feeling like shit, feeling like a bag of shit. Oh yeah. Even as the person that has something that you don't want to talk about, right? Like what would help you in that moment to start talking about it? You will have to be the person that wants to initiate it, and you won't really initiate it if you don't feel like there are people that you can talk to. Really, it sucks too because in both of their situations with Darcy and Charlie, what they are going through bears with it so much shame. There's a lot of reiteration about perfect. Like when Darcy tried to plan Tara's birthday party, she was like, she deserves everything has to be perfect. Charlie as well has been talking about like, it's gonna be perfect, we're all gonna be like, everything's gonna be perfect. Like this concept of like nothing going wrong ever, that's a nice little way to tie in both of these couples. Hell yeah. Sahar, the bisexual guitar player. Okay. Oh, okay, I'm with you. Look at them. They're so embarrassing. I love them. Honestly, prom king, prom queen right here. Are you kidding? Who else can compete with this? Look at them. Are they glowing in the dark? Of course they are. They're magical. Can I borrow that book? Okay, no blood tonight. Tori is safe. She is sipping her drink. Oh my god, he came! Mr. Farouk! True. 7 wasn't enough. Let's fucking go. They really said, no, we're done with that shit and the misunderstandings. We're not gonna do it. No. I'm just gonna come right out and say it. Do you want to go out with me? And that's what they did. Imogen, what are you? Oh, that's when the graphics showed up for him. It's the Ace book. I love that. This would be... Okay, Imogen. All right.
Can we leave?
Yes.
I just want to have a fun night with you and our friends.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Holy shit. Great success. Great success.
Hey.
Oh my god.
Where's Tara?
Oh no. Oh no, girly girl.
She said she was coming to our school prom tonight. But she
You were
didn't
not
show
even
up.
looking for her? Like, your daughter has been missing.
Is she okay?
And how would I know that?
You're her mother.
Do you know where she is?
She had another one of her tantrums last night. She'll realise she was in the wrong, but she'll come straight back.
Let me get this as straight as you are. You do not know. Your daughter went out of the house in the middle of the night. You called no one, told no one over an outfit, and didn't even try to find her. Like you're not even worried about where she is or what she's doing because you're upset over a fucking outfit that makes her look like a lesbian. Shit parent award goes to you. I mean, there are a bunch of awards like that. Like there's never an end to the supply. No demand for it though, trust me.
Do you remember when we got locked in the music room the second time? You told me that you didn't feel as confident about being a lesbian as I did. And I wanted to be that person for you to help you through your journey.
But you are that person.
I'm not even out to my own parents. Sometimes my mum makes me hate myself. You've only ever seen half of my life.
And now I've seen the other half.
I am so in love with you. I'm bad at saying it.
I need to go home soon.
No.
My mum will get annoyed if I'm late. I see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm. It's working.
Now your turn.
What?
Tell me something.
Like what?
You never told me about
Oh.
the bullying.
I mean, having a crush on your rugby coach instructor is kind of, I don't think that warrants that big of a, should have given him something juicier, but all right.
We didn't need to talk about that. Everything's fine now.
Is everything fine? Like, I know you like everything to be fine and happy and perfect all the time, but you don't have to be perfect with me.
Someone just heard Tao talking about me coming out. I think it surprised me how homophobic people were. People would just call me disgusting to my face. And it went on for so long that I think I started to believe what they were saying. Made me really hate myself so much that I used to.
No. Did you used to hurt yourself?
I used to cut myself sometimes.
Oh no, Charlie. All of these other darker things, because they were only hinted at in the first season. I kind of feel like a lot of the hints of it leading to these things as well, I mostly saw surprisingly in Tori because of just like how protective she turned out to be. I don't think that initially Tori was introduced as someone that was going to be like, I don't know, she didn't initially feel like a character that was going to create a lot of impact. Surprisingly, especially towards like the latter part of season 1, you could see how protective she had become and how concerned she was, and like her concern seemed different. There was just like, she would be the one that would mention or at least like hint at, you know, hoping that things don't turn out like it was before. She was terrified when she found out that Charlie was planning to go to the movies with Nick and all of that. And even more so now in season 2, like seeing the way that she protects Charlie, I think it's because like she was aware of so much of what was going on, because it's hard to avoid seeing that when not only does she care about her brother, they live in one house. So yeah, she probably was witness to a lot of this. I'm glad that they're taking it to these depths, most probably because also the webcomic probably goes deeper into these backgrounds as the story progresses. I wouldn't know though, because I didn't read it in order to protect myself from spoilers. There's a part of me now that does want to read it, but I'm also like, nah, I'm fine. I like this. I like being able to discover, because I'm already attached to the on-screen Charlie and Nick. I relate very heavily to Charlie. I'm sure that other fans of Heartstopper, especially the ones that read the comics, I understand why you're so attached to it now. Like, these characters, yeah, they speak to like a greater audience of people that have gone through highs and lows with themselves, probably still are going through those things here and there. And then maybe trying to remember where you came from and how much you've grown now. And also maybe just wanting to hug Charlie.
Do you still do that now?
No.
You promise to tell me if it ever gets that bad again. I just don't want to annoy you or burden you. I don't want you to think I'm some fragile, broken mess that you need to fix me. I would hate that.
It's...
You're not.
No.
And I wouldn't.
It's not about fixing, yeah. It's just about being there for you.
Many things that were scary in the past few months because you were there, holding my hand. And I want to be that for you too. You're my boyfriend.
Oh.
Please promise me. Okay.
Not the forehead kiss. Thank you.
I love your hair so much.
Oh.
I really need to go. I love your eyes.
Please.
I love...
Please. God damn it, Sarah. Suddenly she's Sarah. Oh my god, he got another jacket. Good shit, Charlie. You're scoring so many new clothes.
I'll text you when I get home.
Please.
Okay.
Oh, careful on your walk home. Please be safe. Oh, he's so worried. He is so scared. He is so scared. My poor boy. I watched all of season 2 in one day. I had a meal and it took me, another hour. Okay, for the last one. I just need to, for a minute. I had a hot ass minute. I think as I start to edit this video series, I will catch a few more things and probably will try to put that into the video as like side note, I noticed this, blah, 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 blah. Because you always catch a bunch of new things on your second rewatch. And I'll essentially be rewatching it when I edit the video. So I really enjoyed season 2. I think that season 1 and season 2 paired together really well. We're seeing sides of the characters that feel like it's beyond the characters that we met the first time. As they get to know each other, we're also getting to know them and seeing them in a fuller, different light. I think for season 1, my favorite parts are the beginning when Charlie and Nick first start to get into each other. But definitely I would say that I like season 2 more just because I feel like it breaks down the characters differently. There were so many touching moments, by the way, so many great moments in season 2, just with like Nick and Charlie being able to stand their ground and being able to like confront people that they probably would have never been able to do as their pre-season 1 characters. They've grown so much that they're not able to at least try to defend themselves. The domestic kind of abuse and violence with Darcy, the eating disorder, and the self-harm with Charlie. In terms of how they sprinkled it throughout, I think there were good efforts in there in order to make it at least somewhat consumable and also make this information kind of blend into the entire vibe of Heartstopper, because if they were to just suddenly slice that in there without any sort of foreshadowing or any kind of care, it just wouldn't make sense. It would feel like, you know, all the angst is just being shoved in front of our faces right after. Like, you would feel betrayed a little bit because the first season is, you know, it's so happy and whatever. But I love that. I love how it ties together with season 2 in the sense that, like, that feels like more of Charlie's perspective, and then now here maybe more of Nick's, or, you know, just like a general perspective look at like everyone else. I'm glad that this show exists. Honestly, I think there is a place for it. I think that Heartstopper is one of those shows that feels like you've seen it over and over again, and maybe you have. Okay, maybe you have. There is nothing unique about the plot in any which way. I think the thing that makes it unique is the storytelling and the general, like, I hate that I keep using the word vibe, but that's like the best word that I could use at the moment. It's like, I think that's what makes it unique, is like how it presents its story and how it presents its characters. It's wildly effective. Perhaps there was some criticism to the first season that it's a little too light. It doesn't really say anything. It's just like this nice little love story between two boys, blah, 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 which really has its place in media. Like, I would never argue that there's no place for that in queerdom. But anyway, yeah, that's it. Those are my videos. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's just, I don't know, let's just sit here and enjoy each other's company. Okay, I'm hungry now. I'm gonna go. Bye! I'm scared. I don't know why. I'm nervous.
You went to rugby summer camp?
When I was 12. I think I had a crush on the instructor.
Interesting.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I didn't realise it at the time, but looking back now, I was obsessed with him. So I tried really, really hard and got that trophy for being...
Wait! If you've never seen any of my other videos talking about like how I got into team sports, I just want to celebrate this for a second. Quick recap. I got into volleyball because of a crush on a girl. I was in love with her. And I was obsessed with her. She was a very sporty person. So when I was in high school, I joined the volleyball team. I did end up really liking volleyball though, but I never had an interest in it prior to my crush. And then like I went into it in the midst of that, realizing I was at the time gay. Anyway, high five, Nick.